Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of these paper kunais. They're really fun and really easy to make. So on one of my recent videos, if hopefully you checked it out, I made this four-pointed shuriken. It's really fun to make. It's origami, but sadly this one isn't. So you're going to need tape, scissors, or good ripping skills. So first, you're going to start out with one sheet of paper. Now, I for they normally call for a people say you need to fold this and do all that fourth junk again, but so what you do in order to get it ripped into these little quarter pieces is you take them, if you're folding, of course, you take them, you fold them. I call this a hamburger fold, which if you watched one of my recent video, then you should know what this is called. And then I always fold it the other way. That way, it's just so much easier to rip. But if you're cutting it, you can just use this as a nice guideline. Then you fold it hot dog ways, which is also one of the folds I used. So you should know if you've watched that. You should be pretty familiar with hot dog and hamburger folds. I learned that in 3rd grade or 2nd grade for hot dog and hamburger. But sorry about that. So now that you've gotten that, you just rip or cut on the lines. Now, since I've already got my quarters, I don't need to rip it this way. This is just for my handle and that's right, the little circular thingy, whatever it is. So now, in order to make one of these little things, you're going to start out with one of your little quarter pieces. Fold it hot dog ways. That way it's just simple. Unfold it. That way you kind of have a guideline down the center. So now what you're going to do is fold it kind of like an airplane, just on all 4 sides. So end up with this little diamondish shape, which is, easy to end up with. So once you've got this as a, let me see. Okay. You should have this diamond shape or something like this. Then you're going to take one of your sides and fold it like so. You kind of want this to be a little even. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, but, I just like it to be nice and even. Because, not all the time is this perfect. Now, this is actually, thousands and thousands and thousands of people use this technique. I'm not sure of any other way to make this kunai. I've seen different ways to make a throwing kunai, and I will show you how to make that one if you haven't seen that video. So now that you've got, and you should do this with all of them, now that you've got your 4 pieces, what you're going to do is you're going to take it, hopefully you can see this, take it like this. You can do it any side. I just do it like that. Fold it over, and then fold the other side over. You kind of want to make sure that the tip is together, that way it doesn't look double-tipped, if you can see that. So, I'm going, and since I have packaging tape, it's kind of hard to get off, so I'm just gonna wrap it around real quick. Okay, there we go. There's the first one down. All nice and even, I think. I hope. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing with the other side. And yes, I know, making these little arrowy thingies is not easy. I've done it thousands of times, though. I've got like 7 or 8 kunais. I've even got a jumbo one, but it's not up here right now, so I can't show you. I wish it were, because it's a really big one. I'll probably put an image at the end, because it is a big one I'm aware of. I took full sheets of paper to make the thing, so it was kind of a lot of paper just down the drain, but it was probably worth it. I'm just going to use like newspaper to make my jumbo shuriken. I actually made my giant kunai knife when I was down at my grandma's in Georgia, so. Okay, now I've got my second piece done and ready. So, now you're just going to kind of set those off to the side, because they're not needed right now. Now you're going to take one of the 2 sheets you folded, and you kind of want to angle this one from an angle and roll it up. Takes a bit for me. Kind of want it like the width of a pencil. That way it's not huge. Because the handles aren't big in the first place, so. Now you end up with this weird shape. And tape your weird shape. It's kind of like a tube, but who cares? Simply tape it down. That way there's not a little flappy piece. Okay. On to the next step. To make that whole griffy thingy, whatever it's called. If you want it smaller, like I'm just probably going to shorten this out. I'm folding to the halfway point because I've seen these things come together with just like awful. I mean, so you fold it. Okay, start out with this wide of a piece. Fold it again, and then fold it for a third time. So third time's the charm. Okay, you're gonna fold this up, if you can see that. And you're gonna fold this kind of a little farther up. That way it just kind of makes this U-ish J shape. And then you're gonna fold this. Pay attention. Over that way. It's kind of hard because mine are either too short or too long. So that's one of my shorter ones, but that's what you should end up like one of the Chase symbols. You know what I mean if you've seen the Chase commercials. You know that blue credit card. What I'm talking about. Anyways, moving on to the taping. You can even staple this if you feel like it. I just don't, because it's kind of easier to just tape it. That way I can. Guess I should just staple it, but oh well. Now, take your tube like this. Fold it over like that. Hopefully you can see that. It's through, and then you just fold it over. You want to make sure that it's kind of tight up in there. That way it doesn't wobble around. Oops. Okay. Now time to tape it down. Okay, there we go. Okay, now you have this shape, like a wand or something like that. Take the one with the dollar point. I'm just going to choose this one. And you take it, opening it up. Kind of make sure you got some arm space in there. Fold the little flaps down. And you don't want to tape it because that's just going to be a waste of tape. And, you know, stuff. You see how I'm taking this? I'm just stuffing this in there, like that. And that way it saves you a whole bunch of tape. Ugh, sorry. So, now what I'm going to be doing is taping this down. And since you're folding the flaps down on one side, it saves more tape. That way it's not, because you know, if you're folding them on opposite sides, then it's just taking up tape. Now, in order to keep it in place so this handle doesn't come out, you take the tape from here. It's kind of hard because the tape doesn't want to stick on here, but I've got a solution to it. So what I do is, hold on, okay. Using this piece that I have extra, I take it and I wrap it around because, you know, that tape just sticks up and I don't like that. So, now you have your paper kunai. I'll probably show you guys how to make a throwable kunai, but so that's all for now. So, thanks for watching. Bye.